Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Today I'm gonna show you the new ICO, which is named Quadrant. Quadrant is a blockchain-based protocol that enables the access, creation and distribution of data products and services with authenticity and provenance at its core. Quadrant aims to provide a blueprint for mapping disparate data sources. It will support proof of data authenticity and provenance via data stamping, the creation of constellations for disparate data sources, and fair remuneration and incentive sharing. Data consumers can trust the authenticity of the data they purchase. Nurseries are compensated fairly every time their data is used, and pioneers have the incentive to create innovative constellations. This new transparent ecosystem ensures that companies get the authentic data they need. Quadrant is designed to work with both centralized and decentralized services. The architecture consists of the core Quadrant blockchain, clients, data producer, data consumer, and anchor, and guardian nodes. Quadrant will operate on a proof of authority consensus mechanism so that it can handle more transactions, operate at lower gas price, achieve faster transaction, and restrict malicious nodes from entering data into network. An extended proof of work chain will be used as an anchor for security purposes. For the time being, the Ethereum blockchain will be used for anchoring, but it can be replaced by any public chain in the future if needed. Fair revenue distribution. Producers of the original data sources have it the worst with respect to revenue distribution. They need to be incentivized to continue producing data, yet more often than not they are paid just once for the data that they provide. It is the data vendors that have the ability to resell the same data again and again. There is no way for the producers to find out what happens to the data downstream, where it goes and for what purpose. What this does is cost an opaque layer over the data so that the producers have no idea of how much money they are owed. Use case for Quadrant and constellations. Let one consider a real example of data value chain for mobile location intelligence data. A government body is doing a project in which it wants to understand the most crowded roadways in the morning and understand where everyone comes from. To execute this study, the government will enlist a mobile location intelligence company to do this work. This intelligence company will gather data from multiple location aggregators who source the data from the many SDK providers that produce this data. These SDK providers install their libraries in thousands of apps from publishers who in turn have their apps installed in millions of mobile devices. It is quite complex for such a simple use case. By making constellations available on Quadrant, they can be aggregated to form new constellations at each level along the data value chain. It will never be the case in which the top data consumer sources directly from a million of devices. What the Quadrant protocol can enable is that when the top layer constellation is purchased, then all the corresponding constellations are also triggered, hence enabling the release and remuneration of each party from the location aggregators to the SDKs and publishers. New use cases are projected to emerge in which individual devices and sensors are remunerated for their data contributors. Applications that source from IoT or mobile devices require millions of individual endpoints to produce useful data products. Each of these endpoints will require remuneration in the form of micropayments. These payments will be made using the Quad ICO token of the Quadrant network. And that's it. Thanks for watching. Make sure you be subscribed on this channel and press like button. Good luck.